and everything. Doesn't matter. You guys are welcome to speak your mind.
Why? They got too many hoes, bro. They're prostitutes.
It's giving you views.
They're having black guys.
Oh man, back to their glory days.
That's kind of ridiculous already. So, hello everybody. Today we are welcoming Street Material, Private Car Club, straight out of Jersey. What part of Jersey are you guys from?
Jersey. Elizabeth.
Okay.
Most of us grew up in Elizabeth.
Do you believe in Central Jersey?
Honestly, I mean,
That's where we're at.
Yeah, I think that's
Where we're at.
That's not where we're at.
Central.
No, South Jersey. No, I think
So what's Cape May? Or shit like that.
Trenton exists. That's just like.
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Trenton is
Trenton's like
Trenton is central.
You only say that because it's like
It's the middle. I mean, I could see that too. Maybe from South Brunswick that.
Think about how big New Jersey is, right? So like if you guys are not considering the central, what's north? Well, you can't just say a little bit. Because what about the fucking rest? Like Sparta all the way to the top.
You got Ramsey.
Well, we're like tri-state.
But but that's like
There's like bubblefuck up north, right?
Alabama type. Actually, nobody
Oh,
go.
once you go to Vineland, it's like fucking like hillbilly town.
Yeah.
That's going south. But
You're coming
I think maybe Trenton will be central, all the way down to maybe Belmar.
Belmar.
Yeah.
You gotta fix that camera, dog.
He's asking for too much. What do you want me to do?
I think maybe bring
Think about it.
Can you bring the little table forward?
I can't. It's gonna.
You can prop it up on this thing.
Yeah, my internet engineering, bro. Man's an engineer. You see this? This is why he's in college. We're not.
I thought you're an engineer.
It's actually a perfect segue.
I was an
Why
engineer.
do you guys decide to go into cars?
Why not tell us
I don't know why. Well, to be honest with you, new hobby.
You know, hobby?
Yeah, new hobby.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It started with the Transformers actually for me. When I first saw Bumblebee,
Low shot.
oh god.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it
So
was
Transformers that works for some.
Lightning Queen. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Watching Cars, and I was like, I need to have need to have my own Lightning Queen in real life. So then, fucking got a red D35 that was painted white.
Nice.
It was red.
My car was red.
What?
Good shot.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I got painted white probably a week before I bought it.
But wasn't it like a total?
Huh?
The airbag was off, right?
Yeah,
So the
probably that's what they painted. Yeah,
What you really to go?
Total cars are underrated in my opinion.
bro, I paid $1,500 for it,
Dude.
but this was in
That's
2019.
Yeah.
So, but now you're probably not gonna be able to get a G35 for that price. I got all.
Unless it has like it's just a shell and no engine in it,
Yeah.
then you're probably gonna get it for that price.
Those things are
What about
expensive.
you, Papa? What got you into cars?
I mean, I was always into cars, but like, I didn't really get into it until like 2020. We started playing Need for Speed Heat, and then you know, all of us were grinding and stuff, and like, yo, we should do this in real life. You know, that kind of started the club, the idea of it, and then now we're here 4 years later.
That's fine.
What about you, Z?
Well, you guys were into it more at first, and then I was like, you know what? Everyone's into it. I'm like, get into it. You know,
Yeah, nah, we started a Need for Speed, but we had that name. You see it at the bottom of the shirt. It says Eastwick Nomads
Yeah.
because we're from Elizabeth, and that's what they called Elizabeth.
Yes,
Eastwick.
yes.
Eastwick. So then we didn't know what to add as the second part of the name. It can't just be Eastwick. So then I think it was either him or him that said Nomads.
It was me, Papa.
Yeah.
I'd be
So
fine.
I think I might have a note.
Only
with
some people.
No, you know what it was? You went online and you started looking at like a name generator,
Oh yeah.
and then you started putting like a bunch of things or like ideas to come up with that name, and it just kept throwing out like
random words.
random shit. You know?
And we saw Nomads, and it was like,
Yeah,
that clicks.
yeah. The stream material comes from this guy. This guy was actually the one that came up with it.
Yeah.
Street Material.
It was actually, I'll tell the story.
That's a fire.
Well, from my understanding, you guys.
I wasn't even there that day.
Well, there's two stories on how that name came out.
I say I figured out the name.
So say what you.
All right, my version of stream material is like we used to call girls
like they're from the streets, right? Like making fun of like my friend. I was like, "You're really for the streets? Like you're like street material. Like you're for the streets." But it's like we were coming up with names at that same time, so I was like, and then Eston, or what I remember, Eston was like, "Yo, that sounds like a name. Like that sounds like street material. Sounds like it could be something." So that's my version of the story.
The way I remember it is that Nash she was calling me, "Oh, Esther, you're for the street, you're for the streets," and then he was saying, "Yeah, he's street material. That's street material right there."
Yeah.
So then that's how I remember the name, because she was the one pretty much calling all of us, "Oh, you guys are for the streets," but he's saying that we're calling the girls that they're for the streets.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I think we were saying like, oh, like
We're
wife.
probably going back and
It was
forth.
like wifey material. Nah, you street material.
And then somebody tried to sue us actually with street material. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to send us a lawsuit. So then
For the name. Was it trademarked or?
Yeah, they basically had like the claim to the name, and it's like some fucking random guy. No clout on Instagram whatsoever. The guy had like 20 followers.
Dude.
Like it was just so random. At first we thought he was fucking around, but we found it like the actual documentation where it belongs to him.
Yeah.
And we were like, this is fucking crazy. Like this fucking nobody just casually has the rights to everything.
Mind you, we had already made like probably in merge, maybe close to $8,000 in merge around that time.
That's wild.
We already had this name put on everything.
Slapped all over it.
Yeah. So then we never. Well, I'm probably now he knows, but then we're like, you know what? We kind of need like a slogan or something at the bottom, because I remember Custom Toys, they have never ending ingenuity, something like that. I was like, you know what? Maybe we should do something like that too. So then me and one of our former members were plotting like, what are we, like, show cars, street cars? And I'm like, it's probably a mix of both, because I want to do a show car that I could drive on the streets every day.
Yeah.
So then the next day, I just like random as fuck, 6 a.m. I'm like, yo, daily driven show cars, and everybody said, yeah, let's do that. So street material, daily driven show cars. So now we put that on everything, and that's on our banners too.
That's fine. So how did the lawsuit end up playing out?
I told the guy, I was like, dude, go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck. Like, you sent me some shit to my house, I'm not even gonna read it. I don't really give a fuck.
FYI, this is not legal advice. Get out of here.
Like, I
Just
might
ignore
have the
you.
message.
Just ignore everything.
Yeah, because he was sending us paragraphs on Instagram, and I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't care.
I'm sure we just scroll down. We will probably be able to.
I might
find it.
have, yeah.
But it's like so like such a long time ago. This was like years ago.
You know, that's a gig. Like names that click,
Mhm.
people buy rights to them, so that way they can, they can extort you for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we were thinking too. And then I remember talking to Ant. He was saying, no, he's gonna sue us. He's gonna sue us, bro. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, we're just gonna lawyer if anything. He's not doing nothing with the name. We're actually doing something with it.
Yeah.
So then,
Okay. I mean, that's fair. You know, Rutgers has a pro bono lawyer set up. Like for grad students.
so that would be a pro bono case.
Yeah.
You think so?
I mean, it could be.
Because it involves money on. So I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's not like you guys are making millions.
True. I mean, for
Are you guys
money,
making millions?
I mean, there will be signs if you see us make.
We won't tell you, but there will be signs.
When it comes to the merch, that's when we make most of our money, and then on top of that, we pay dues every month. So
Yeah. So each member.
every member puts in every month on the 5th, because that's the day when he came up with the name.
Okay.
It was on May 5th. So then, wait. Yeah, it was May 5th.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think.
Look at the notes. We have it.
Yeah, I have it on the
documented
notes.
in the notes.
Yeah, because I wrote everything down.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think Eastwick Nomads was on the 5th. So
It
that's
was.
why.
It was on the 5th. We were playing Need for Speed. That's when we came up with the name, and the street material came when you guys were at Alex's house.
Which Need for Speed?
Yeah. Heat. Look,
You don't like Heat?
Oh,
It's a
underground.
good
I'm a
game.
Need for Speed Most Wanted type of.
I mean, obviously we all.
E46 is the epitome of car.
When I was younger, I used to play Carbon a lot and Most Wanted too.
Yeah.
But obviously, those games now they're not gonna hold up. Even though they're still good games. If you have a PS4, you're not gonna be playing much.
Dude, honestly, I have a gaming PC and I still play Most Wanted sometimes. Just because dude, it's nostalgia, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fine. Your favorite Need for Speed game, favorite character.
My character.
Judging by car.
Like, I mean, I'm not to say Heat because I could just pick whatever I want.
Okay.
I don't remember
Favorite
the
car.
character name.
So like your favorite character and because of your car or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in Carbon, you do different sections of the
Mhm.
map. It's different races. You run with different crews. So I don't remember the character, but I think my favorite car in that game was probably the Neon SRT.
Yeah.
Because that's the first car you get, and then I grinded so hard to fucking modify that car. And that's the car he used.
Dude, this something.
My first car was a Dodge Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. It like ran for like 15 minutes and then it'll turn off. And then I had to turn off the car, let it warm up, and turn back on just to move for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, it would turn off while we were driving, and we just had to like hop out and push it into like a parking lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
There was, yeah, there was one time it died in the middle of the highway. We're legit about to go across, right? It just died right there, mind you. We had this one dude in our car. He's big as fuck. I mean, no, he's not that big.
Oh man,
But-
ballast. Oh
Mind you, we couldn't fit in the car, right? We're all just cramped in. So we all get out. And he's like, yo, y'all better push this fucking car to the street. I'm like, yo, you're in the fucking
Yeah,
car,
that's
bro. You're
right.
the biggest one. You should help push. He's like, no, I'm not pushing shit. I'm not pushing shit.
Oh, Tyler?
Yeah.
damn. And you're throwing it. That's why. Body positivity.
You know, it's all love. It's all love. We miss him to this day.
Yeah, that's bro. That's since day one.
Yeah.
It's always been with
Papa has
us.
the first car, right?
Yeah, he was the
He
first.
did. First car.
Yeah, and then we took that car to AutoZone. I think that was the day we went to AutoZone and they told you what was wrong with it. And they gave him a booklet. Oh, everything that was wrong with the car.
Pages of like parts. I was like, yeah, I'm not like this.
How old were you at the time? Like 17?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even have.
Money whatsoever. It's fucking parts. It's like,
Yeah, I bought it.
It was a
that's
car.
nice, man.
So that was
Yeah, I worked my ass off for that car. It was like $800. So my friend was like, let me get that.
That's crazy though. That back then you could really buy a car for like $800.
Yeah.
That-
running.
That Lexus,
That-
back in 2018, I guess I bought it. $1,800.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
it was not. It had like
But Lexus is
90.
reliable though. So no, that car's gonna last you.
my dad was driving the car, ripped the timing belt.
Oh, no.
Would put a new timing belt and a pump. It drives.
It's still going.
Unheard of. How?
Crazy.
Yeah, but first project car. If you had to recommend the best budget first project car, somebody coming out of high school.
Honestly, it's
35.
35.
35. 100%.
Right.
It's easy to work on, bro. I abuse the shit out of this car. Not that I want to. It just so occasionally happens, right? It just happens. It's not something I look forward to. But it's like I don't know. It's just so easy to work on. I feel like it's good enough to work on. It's like you can't go with a Civic because that's mad easy, right? But then
Front wheel drive
yeah,
breaks the deal for it.
that too. There's also like if you think private, you kind of fun. You can also get like a sedan, get an all-wheel drive as well, and then not for nothing. It's like it's so easy to work on.
The only
Once
thing
it's cheap, it's pretty reliable for the most part.
You can find parts everywhere, honestly.
Yeah.
That car is like really easy.
Go on Facebook Marketplace and you can find like 20 and scattered around and just fucking 15 miles away from you.
they're all.
What's the budget would you say for that first G project build?
What do you mean?
2,000.
3,000?
To buy one?
I feel like that's unreal right now.
I got mine were included for
48.
34.
No, bro.
34.
I was with you, bro. It was 48.
I got mine for 12.
I have the messages.
Bro, we was there, and then the guy was like, nah, 48.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
drop you off that day.
First project car, but not good first car.
What do you mean?
That's
great first car.
No.
Nah,
I feel like any first car is a great first car because you're
Yeah.
so impressionate when you.
well,
get out
nah,
of the
nah,
car.
because listen, I had a Saturn VU. I had a Saturn VU, bro, and that car was fucking ass. It died on me in the highway. It's probably because of you,
No,
bro.
that's the car that I learned how to drive in. You can't talk shit on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you learned in there, but it died on me, bro. Like, that shit, it died on the highway. I'm going like 80 something.
That was your first car?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That was your
then
first car too?
No, it's the first car that I learned how to drive. Mine was the Civic.
that's the time we made him go into the one way.
3 times. Yeah, these guys are dickheads. When I'm driving, it's like I know where we're at, but it's like, oh, turn here, and I'm like, okay. It's a fucking one way, bro. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Turn.
Bro, I
Should've known.
trusted yeah.
You should've
This dickhead, you know what he does? He pulls out his phone, goes on YouTube, searches up cop lights, right? He sticks them up on the fucking back, and like, I just see the lights, and I'm just like scared shitless, bro. Like, I'm just there, I'm like, oh my god, guys. And they're just there laughing, like.
Funny story that happened to me once in Jersey City. I went into the one way, but it was like a weird one way. You know those like corner streets that have like a little triangle in the middle?
Yeah.
So you're supposed to go forward and then make the left. I made the left into the one way, going this way, and there's a cop right in front of me. And he's like, stop. And then through the freaking loudspeaker, go back.
Yeah, I told you.
Dude,
I feel like once you go on that one way, you just gotta commit, bro. You just gotta go
that's what I thought. I was like, should I just pass like go back? I'm like,
Yeah, you kind of have to. That point.
kind of backing out into the main
What?
streets. Kinda-
Backing out one way.
Yeah,
That's kind of scary
Yeah.
because you don't know what's going on.
At least like when you go into a one way, you see what's coming at you. Like,
Yeah, but then again, like, what do you do at that point? Because they can't move. Right, so it's like you have
it's
to
just get into an argument like, yo, get the fuck out, like move back, move back.
I don't think we get into an argument. I'm in the wrong.
definitely wrong.
Like I can't even back myself up with
You
this.
somewhat gotta make it right, bro. Like, if
And
you're
like
in
pull
the
into the
rush,
driveway.
make it
Like,
right.
oh, I don't live here. Back out.
Because when we were talking about the laundry, right, it was in the one way street, and I didn't care. I would just fuck it. I'm not gonna do a whole U-turn, bro. Like go a whole block down, make a left, make a right.
And don't get me wrong. There's been times where I go straight through that one way.
Yeah,
Because I don't feel like driving all the way around.
exactly.
I'm not trying to do it all the time. Although because there's some motherfuckers that just go crazy into that one way. And they just turn crazy into it. Especially
Yeah.
in Jersey City. Jersey,
I would not drive like that in Jersey.
There's city drivers, Elizabeth drivers, North drivers. They're a little scary.
Just Jersey in general. For like,
Okay,
Not all Jersey.
Exactly.
question. Who's the worst? Who's got the worst drivers? New York or New Jersey?
100%.
Yeah.
Stand on that.
I don't know, bro. Because New York people they're aggressive.
They're adopted to the
Yeah,
environment.
they're aggressive. They're aggressive. Like Jersey drivers are like just slow, bro. Like
Slow.
they're
They go in the
either
left
slow-
lane and go as slow as
I
possible.
think
Yeah.
that's PA drivers.
Yeah, PA drivers are so innocent. Like, it's so pure.
But they gotta like abide the law because like if you go over by like 3, like they're getting in trouble. So that's why they gotta drive like that. Over here in Jersey, like you can drive a little bit faster, but they still won't. And they'll make like crazy ass turns out of nowhere.
Like Staten Island cops are the worst.
I
They
haven't.
they
I've
attack
never driven
you
in Long
for
Island.
anything and everything.
I've never driven.
I only driven there
Don't
like
even
once.
I would never, bro. Fuck that.
If you had to,
That's not probably biased towards New York drivers because one of them totaled my car.
oh, that's nice. Okay,
Yeah.
hey, you're not the first one to tell me that.
Yeah. So I have a really big dislike towards New York drivers.
All right. One law that's related to driving that you think is useless.
Brother.
Really? This is fucking tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, tense is so stupid.
I would say probably loud exhaust too. That's a dumb law. Like I know in Woodbridge there was a meet somebody hosted, and cars were just parked right, and everybody got tickets for loud mufflers just for being parked. I think that's a dumb law. A fucking ticket for loud exhaust. I don't think it's worth
I
it.
mean, but it's not for the loudness. It's more so because like the air quality and shit.
The worst law
you
is
think
that
they
you
make a difference?
Stickers?
decals, bro.
Oh, yeah.
My brother almost got a ticket for having a decal, just having like our banner in front of the street.
I mean,
What?
they should call it obstruction of view.
Yeah, but like, it's not really. It's like on top or on bottom. Like that's not really blocking your
But
view.
there's some people that overdo it. You see these motherfuckers with like some big ass thing covering the whole windshield. Like that way, I feel like it could make sense. Like it depends.
Some of these things are interesting, like reflective. You can see
Yeah.
anything inside.
You know, bro, I got fucking pulled over one time in Cranford for having a plate holder, and they're only covering the jersey like a little bit, The cop handed me 8 tickets.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
More than that, even if you have like a clear cover to
Yeah.
protect the plate,
Then
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happened to me. I got
I got 3 tickets for
55.
that on the same day. I was like, I literally just got this ticket. They're like, no.
Here's
There
another
you
one.
go. He's got it covered.
Where was that?
Huh?
Where was that?
That was on my way to South Jersey. I got one in Staten Island I got one on I-95, and I got one in Williamstown.
I-95, that's the way I take every day. But there's always state troopers. My car, dude.
They're always on the truck side, though.
Yeah, I noticed that. But like on my way to take the tolls, right? I was driving my car without registration, without insurance, expired plates for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like I'm really playing Need for Speed, bro. Like it is what it is at this point. Then,
Cool down spots.
huh?
On your way to work, what's the cool down spot?
I'm done. You just gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
You gotta commit.
Yeah.
So
You're on 95. That's good.
they pulled me over, impounded my car,
Wow.
and then I got it out maybe less than 30 minutes. I got the car out, right? It took them longer to unload the car off the tow truck than me getting all the paperwork situated. They charged me like $400 to get the car off the tow truck. That was the most expensive thing,
That's ridiculous.
getting the car impounded, just getting that out of there.
Wow.
And then after that, I have all my paperwork in check now.
Good.
It's taking this.
If you are listening,
Taking
our friends, we got our paperwork together.
Sir.
Yeah, bro, I got speeding
It'd be fun though. Like sometimes, like you have the rush. You get me like, damn, the cops are here. I gotta go the other way.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I like it.
Do you think there's anything toxic about Jersey's car scene? And
100%.
Everything. There's too many car clubs coming out. They don't respect other people that's been doing it longer than them.
what do you mean by that? Like they don't respect?
I'd say like if you someone right, like if someone recently just got into cars right and they want to seem like the best or something or like they're just
Right.
trying to get into it and they pick something out that's like ricey or something, it's like it's because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
But then you got some people that just come up to him and be like, "Oh, your car's shit, your car's ugly, this, that, and the third." But he's like, "Well, he don't know any better." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much you could do.
like yeah,
You gotta teach him.
I've heard rumors that the VQ scene in particular is quite toxic. But
I hate look. bro.
I had the opposite experience. Yeah, like, but also like a couple of other members in Redline, they got VQs and
I hate BQ.
it's like
Even though I have one, I hate the G35 owners and G37 owners.
It's good community wise. It's like balance, bro. You got the shit ones and you got the good ones.
They ruined the
It's hard to
car.
find that.
There's like so little. We're not even.
Oh.
Yo, that's great.
there you go.
Like once a car lost its value, like let's say the D35s now, right? They used to go for like 5,000, 6,000. Now they go for like 3,000, 4,000.
What?
Everybody's getting them.
What?
Everybody's buying them.
I do not think so. Every single
It's the
G,
opposite.
yeah, every single G that I see now is fucking going up in price by so much.
Dude, the lowest is like 6.
And then look at the G37s now. They used to go for like 15, 17, and 18. Now they're going for 7,000.
Where the fuck are you finding these cars?
Yo, you don't have the marketplace that I have, bro. You be having some.
It's the same fucking marketplace.
Nah, bro.
Alright.
Every
Every single G35 I see is fucking like $6,000 and up. You're not gonna see one for like 3, 4 grand.
I'm about to pull risk.
I did it.
If you're going like in a different state, probably fucking
No,
PA.
You'll find one for like 3 bands, but it'll be like
A shell.
shit.
It's a fucking shell, yeah.
Dude, right now or like just popped.
Yeah.
No bumpers, like
5,000. B35.
Alright.
What's the mileage on that? What's the catalog?
What's the
172,000.
172,000.
Someone better. 121,000. 5,000 too. You could probably get it for like 48.
Oh, yes. I don't get the same shit of mine.
It's been a while.
Not even part outs.
9,000.
Some of them are really clean. Some are collapsed.
Best state to get a car.
10,000.
I'll say, nah, probably somewhere down south because of the rust. Like, I'm not trying to get like a rusted car. Florida, I'd say like anything Georgia and below.
Go for the low.
Yeah. It's just the fact that you gotta take that drive out there.
Yeah.
And some people really don't like driving that much.
That and also like it's a risk, right? Like you're driving all the way that way, not
You can
knowing
guess
how
it.
good the car is, etc. So it is. It's
full gambling.
I think probably the furthest I'll go, maybe
Ohio.
Connecticut, Ohio, and maybe Delaware.
you know,
Other than that, I would even go any further down because, like you said, you don't know what you're getting yourself into down there.
Where does yours go? I feel like you like to drive a lot.
Well, I've driven to Florida before, so
Oh yes.
I'm like,
I've been a passenger.
I like long drives.
I mean, we drove to Cali there. I'm back, so
It's like
You guys drove to Cali,
yeah.
You're crazy.
California.
Yes.
No,
Oh, you drove all the way to
Well,
California.
my father did, but we were still in the car.
That friend that got the red E30, he got it from Cali.
Oh
He
yeah.
drove all the way over there.
Oh yeah, that's a
A lot, dude.
There's
He always
It's
almost
like
had to
3
push
days.
the car the whole way.
3 or 4 days ago.
it would be like 7 days to drive to Cali.
No, it's like 3 to 4 days, depending on like you're driving.
no, it's 3 days.
If you're there and back, shouldn't take more than 4 days.
I know someone that goes to Mexico to buy 240. He goes like probably every couple months. He always brings a new 240 from Mexico.
Oh,
Pro tip: you could actually load like 2 cars on a U-Haul hitch that's made for 1 car. Super easy. You load one in and the other one.
Gets
You
drag.
get, huh?
Gets drag.
Yeah. So you just put it like the front wheels on the lift. And the wheels just drag.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
we gotta try. And we have to go places, right? That's exactly what
My
we
cars are
did.
too low.
Yeah.
My car would definitely just like get destroyed.
Every time a tow truck driver I come across hits my car. They're like, can we take the bumper off?
Just the shop that I go to hates working on my car sometimes because it's just a hassle getting it up the little like ramp that they have.
I think sorry, like the way we do it at our shop is we have like little plastic ramps
Mm-hmm.
that you drive onto. They're like really low, but they raise the car just high enough for the lift to grab onto the frame.
Yeah, I don't think my mechanic will do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's just, like these
Yeah,
guys are
2x4.
like old school guys, so they just want to work on classic cars all the time. But
Yeah.
they like us, so they're working on cars too.
I mean, I used to use the little voice tuners when I used to work on your car.
Yeah, no, but whenever I take it to Michael, right, his driveway is so steep,
Oh yeah, but
and mind you, my diffuser touches everything. So whenever he jacks up the car, he probably brings it like this.
dude, that guy jack, like he maxes out the jack no matter what.
It's almost like the car's gonna flip over.
And it's on a driveway, so it's like
It's
3 wheel, 2 wheel. Like, dude, it's like when he jacked up my car all the way up, I was like, dog. Just like, dog. I was so nervous for my car, and he was like, "Oh, you'll be fine sitting there." I'm like, "I'm not gonna sit there, bro."
The first time he did that shit to me, when I had the diffuser on and everything, he's like, "Bro, I'm not gonna flip it." He goes, shake the whole fucking car. I'm like, "Yo, relax."
It's scary. It's scary. Yeah. I think it's a matter of like how expensive the cars are that you're working on, because sometimes we get like really cool, very expensive cars at the shop. Those owners, they see every nick and scratch,
Yeah,
every
that's
single
how-
speck that landed on the car. It's ridiculous. So you have to be like really careful. Our job most of the time, the reason it takes long is because we're like gloves, put plastic around the freaking rim before you put the tire on.
A whole nother.
It's scary because a lot of it is also powder coating, so it's got to be very careful.
Like
Because
being
you
a
have to
shop
redo the whole-
owner, it's gotta be tough.
Wait, so you do powder coating, right? So I can hurt my wheel.
Okay.
You guys fix that as well on top of the powder coating?
Yeah, we got a brand new holder. That thing cost a lot.
You guys working on 3-piece wheels too?
Everything, and
I
they're about
I scratched my lip is like I feel like a chunk went out.
We curved our wheels in the same exact spot on our house.
Our driveway is so like
the spot.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You can't because someone decided to bring a tow truck inside their fucking driveway.
yeah.
I'll say exactly why. The tow truck just decided to ding up this little guard, and that guard just kind of fucked everything up.
You got a question?
What's up? Good question. What will y'all do to improve the car scene? That's a good question, actually.
We actually been trying some stuff to make the meets better. We always ask permission from the cops. We talk to all the stations, right? We talk to all the business owners because we like to host in Linden.
Yeah.
Mind you, that little area before the takeover scene went there and fucked it up for us. We had to go all the time with the cops and with the businesses. Why? Because it brings them money, right?
Yeah.
So they like it. So, and then now the last meet we had, we ended up we started doing legal paperwork that we can do this here,
Mhm.
and then you can play your music, but no grabbing, obviously, no
Yeah.
donuts, no
Mhm.
burnouts, and
Yeah,
that's
trying to make it fun too with the trophies.
yeah. We start giving away trophies. I feel like we're the only ones that have been doing that. And mind you, we don't like to host too much for that reason because we want to be able to host and do something big for everybody, right?
Cool, right? Yeah.
Sometimes we throw. I grab merch boxes and I just start throwing merch around whoever catches it. So we do shit like that, and I know some people like it. And probably now, this year, we're gonna try a little more, do more meets, because I know like people always on our DMs like, "Hey, when are you guys hosting? When are you guys hosting?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Look,
Yeah,
man,
because
it's
the
hard."
normal car meet is just like you park your car and then you walk around.
And
That's
leave.
it. That's like
Like we try to make our meets like
more
it's like a
cool.
block party. You get me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we want to have like a party.
we have a chuchero, music playing.
We love music, obviously, and then I don't like going to a park and chill and it's just quiet. It just makes me want to leave. Like when people just host a meet and it's just
We got different groups like scatter around. Like
yeah, I like seeing multiple car clubs come in together and they get their section over here, then you have another one, and then I like seeing the banners, everybody putting up their flags up. It looks like a show. That's what I like.
Exactly.
And then now, one of our boys has access to a food truck, and then we're gonna see at our next meet, we bring them along, and then it's gonna be food now.
You heard it here first, everybody. Nice.
So that's what we're gonna try to do, maybe this year. It's hard because there's a lot of us, and then our schedules really don't match.
Gotcha. Do you think it's getting to a point where you guys could like bring this more to sort of like your full-time sort of gig? Or
We're far from that.
okay. What is the long-term vision? What at what point do you think you guys will be ready to transition?
Shop, and we could set up multiple, like, I'll say like a shop definitely is a must, right?
Mhm.
We definitely want to have like a set location of where we're going to be based out of. But then also like the majority is like website set up, multiple pieces of clothing set up, right? The shop is a must, and then also like an event the size of like Elite Tuner, that would be like top of everything. At least for me, an event like that big, or we could just go to like American Dream and be like, hey, we want to say something, or another thing would just be like bring the fucking cars and set them all
You know,
to that level.
they're looking for business like that because I mean it's a huge mall. And
I
a
saw
lot of
they
businesses went out of
had a show last year.
yeah.
But for me, the goal is, like have the shops, right? Have multiple shops around and have our members manage a shop.
Mhm.
Like have multiple street materials all over Jersey.
Yeah.
And then what? You don't have to work anymore. Like you're gonna be able to manage a shop. You handle it. You get your own employees. That's my goal. And then I want to have something separate from that because I get a lot of inspiration from motorcycle clubs. I want to have a clubhouse
Mhm.
where I could bring other clubs, hang out, have a parking lot in the back, like low friendly, low car friendly, so everybody could drive up, no issues. Or we could throw private parties. We could rent the clubhouse to other car clubs, and just something for the community like that. Like I feel like we don't have that here in Jersey. We're
Absolutely.
a legal spot where you can just go park and chill, or even do donuts too. Like I mean,
Even worse yet, they've closed down the racing strip.
Yeah.
Which was a
Raceway.
bummer.
Yeah, they closed it like a while somewhere like last year. I think.
Yeah. Like a few months ago, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
but
That's the
here's
big
the
goal,
thing,
yeah.
though. I want to do it and it have it be free.
Yeah.
Like let's say a car club just hits me up and like, hey, can we use your lot for a meet? Come on down. As long as we'll have our merch shop inside the clubhouse too. Like also like get liquor licenses. I know people think they can drive, but I know others just want to be passengers and
I mean, there's a limit, right?
Yeah,
There's
there's a
always
limit.
a legal limit.
Limit is how
Legal limit.
much is the limit? There is no limit. You drink and you drive, and that's it.
Like
Whoever
things
got
like
takes
that,
you, that's what he takes you.
You don't see that. You don't see like people doing stuff like that. If I had the money to buy a whole like land, build a 2-story building that's our clubhouse, and then I know people will like being in there. The point is to have people come in all the time. Like, you got nowhere to hang out, come hang out at our clubhouse.
Throw parties in there,
Or
throw a
some
rave or
recipes,
two in
Alright.
there.
Like, you
Big
know,
goals.
so that's one of the things I want to do, at least for the community.
And what would you guys say you would need to get to that point in terms of time, investment?
Probably,
the YouTube channel.
We would need like at least 2 to 3 people that can be hands-on all the time to
Yeah.
make sure that everything's maintained right, make sure everything's up to date. Like even just keeping inventory and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be, checking out the area properties to see if it's all good.
Mhm.
We're gonna need like at least 2 to 3 people that can devote their entire time to it.
because right now, like when it comes to the business side of street material, it's just I handle all the merch, the inventory I run, I keep everything with me. Then I talk to the if we gotta talk to a print shop, embroidery shops, anything like that. I do everything myself,
Are
right?
you guys doing that locally as well, or?
We're doing stuff overseas, and then we do stuff here too. So whatever, because I like to get the best price out of everything. I hate overpaying for shit. You're never gonna catch me paying, like, let's say for a blank T-shirt, people asking $4. I'm not gonna pay $4 for a fucking blank. I'm gonna give you $1.50 for a shirt. And that's how I always get our shirts done. You know?
You need a margin, right?
Yeah. So then I'm always looking for the highest profit.
Gotcha.
So then,
And you guys keep inventory? You don't do like drop shipping?
no, everything we do is word of mouth.
Okay.
And then, mind you, we drop a lot of merchandise.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say.
everything sells, just us. Just us. There's no website, no merch drops. We don't do dates or anything. We just say, hey, merch available right now. Come get this. Or we do a meet. Usually at our meets, that really helps out a lot too.
I've actually been to a couple of these. I saw you guys like set up your little
Yeah.
table. And that's
Yeah,
cool.
couple
Still a table, a bunch of alcohol on it.
Yeah.
Bunch of fire.
It's a party.
Like,
So yeah, like
So you're Dom. How about everybody else? If you had to, if and you guys have to like give them names from the Fast and Furious.
uh
Not Dom like Dominic Toretto.
Basically, we got president, we got vice president, and then we got enforcer and helper.
these are mechanics. These are mechanics. So what he does is he collects everybody's dues, make sure everybody's there on time, along with our boy Sam.
Gotcha.
So it's
He's got the money.
No, I don't got
so he makes sure that everybody pays on time, right? So then now we have her, that's her treasurer. She handles all the money. She's the one that tells me, look, this is how much we could spend, this is how much we can't spend. So she's on top of all of that. And once she has everybody's dues or let's say whenever we do sales online, she like tells me, hey, this person needs this is the location, and this is the size they need. So we send one of them, or I go myself and drop off everything we need to drop off. So that's how we've been doing it for the past 4 years already. So now I want to move on to a website. I feel like now expanding with a website would probably help us out more.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about brands like I think it's called like Tokyo something?
Made in Tokyo.
Made in Tokyo, yeah. Something
I
like
mean, they're cool. I feel like they're more like an influencer brand in a way. They're not really like, you know how I don't want to say we're in the streets, but you know, you see
We're
our
raw.
cars every day. Like you see my car everywhere in Union County.
but
And
wouldn't that make us influencers though?
we're
But
not
at some point, it's like,
yeah, I
like you
mean,
got to decide what exactly is an influencer, how you can distinguish that. Because that's now what our goal is going to be. So like, that's what I'm just trying to say.
like, in a way, yes, but I feel like they're not in it as much as we are. You get me? Like
So-
we're really out there. We're with the community. We're with the cars. We're interacting with everybody that comes around us. I don't think those guys are probably out there doing car meets, hosting car meets, doing giveaways and like local meets and stuff like that.
But it also depends, you know, like. And
I mean, I don't
influencer
really
type
know.
brand. And
I don't
influencer
really-
type brand, it's like
Strong.
if it's like clothing that people genuinely like, and it
Yeah.
has to do with like a certain scenery, you know, like gym influencers, you know, not all of them are most fit.
Yeah.
They need, but they still come with like brands or
It's gotta
something.
be qualified, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
I wouldn't say like, but I feel like if you make something right, and you have an idea for it, and people like it, and that's fine. It could appeal to a certain public, but it's like at some point,
Yeah,
we're gonna try to go into influence.
But you see the brands that I really do like, it's Icona Club
Icona, big
and then
fan of
Born to
Icona.
Die. Those are like the top people that I think are always interacting with the community.
Yeah, I say like anything we're trying to move towards like how Icona is.
Yeah,
It's
like
so great.
that's our inspiration right
Shout out
there.
to Icon.
Yeah. But Tune in Tokyo, I mean, I like the Z they had. I don't know if they still have it, but I grew out of Z's now. I don't like them.
I feel like those are the most like go-to cars for drifting. Like if you want to make a drift, you know?
I feel like even just if you want to be an influencer, just get a Z.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna blow up on Instagram if you have a Z.
The zero or BMW.
Yeah.
The BMW cult is real.
Mhm.
It is actually ridiculous.
Motherfuckers die for BMWs.
Yeah.
Like, they will
Just new super.
die.
We got Brian, our boy Brian, he's one of our members. He was a VQ guy too.
Mhm.
The moment his VQ was done, he was like, fuck that, I'm gonna BMW everything. Now he's just talking shit about
It's
VQ.
to the point where it's like I am more
Like he knows what he's
educated.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he's just like every single day something new to learn about BMW, and it's like, no.
Like, Brian tells us everything. He goes into detail.
We still love him though, very much
Yeah,
love Brian,
bro.
It's just like,
He was just at my house this morning too.
yeah, I saw him when I woke up. He was there. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, so it's just he gives us everything. I'm like, bro, you're a fucking nerd, bro. Stop telling me this shit. But
Yeah,
like,
it was
it's all love, though. It's all love.
Yeah, it's like,
Did you hear Porsche or something?
yeah, I don't know.
The BMW forums, just like
Yeah, he be reading that shit every day.
He's on that. He's one of the
Every
certified
one day,
members.
he got
He's exactly what he
notifications.
is.
So, three things: the good, the bad, the ugly about Jersey's car scene.
The good is very. There's a lot. I mean, like, even though you have like a bunch of clubs or even small people doing shit like that, still counts for something because there's a lot. You know, it's there. The vision is there.
There's a lot of hype here.
Yeah, I'll say like the execution is what's bad.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
execution is very bad. But it's
People ruin a lot of shit all the time.
Like what?
like our spot, for example.
Takeovers in general, like
Yeah.
they fuck up a lot of the scene.
But we can't be hypocritical
Yeah,
too. Though.
we
We,
can say
we love
takeovers.
takeover. Well, we love. I used to be at every takeover all the time. Like I love everything car related. I like the chaos. I like seeing fire pits. I like seeing people get hit.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you grew out of it too. Like eventually, I got bored.
You kind of want to do like the legit way, where it's like you could go to a track and try to drift the track. Like I feel like that's more interesting now than just
Yeah.
like a guy get fucking hit by a BQ. I feel like that's-
And some of those VQs are rad because, like, take over. You ruin your car.
Yeah.
Like, SSR is gonna get hit. Somebody's gonna step on your windshield.
Hit somebody. Like,
Yeah.
Well, actually, not so long ago, we were at this takeover, like when we were still into it, and we saw this guy like try to jump in front of a car, and he got fucking. It was a BMW, where he just got flown.
20, right?
And then 2020, 2021, but it was a day where I got a black eye,
Yeah,
and like a
really.
brawl kind of broke out,
Bro.
and like I don't know, this guy just came up, snuck up on me and just boom right in the eye.
The moment that happened, I
Yeah.
ran to the car. I grabbed wood, breaker bars, and everything.
Yeah, it was a little wild.
Very
It definitely got way out of hand. But I was like that just goes to show like that's an example of like that is the bad and good, you know.
shout out DJ.
Oh,
If you had
it was
one message for the world of car people, car guys, passenger princesses, what would it be?
If
Take
you're
it
a pas-
easy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
And if you're a passenger princess, do not give wrong fucking directions.
Hey,
Swear to God, look at the GPS, bro. Yo, when somebody gives me a wrong direction, I'd be like, give me that fucking.
or ox. Good music is always a must. Like
Yeah.
the good music has to hit. That's one thing.
And then when it comes to the scene or maybe clubs, make sure you're doing a club with people you trust. You know, like I know that's my brother, and then I known him for like fucking 15 years, and then him too. And then we've been doing this shit since we were kids.
Yeah.
So do it with people you're gonna trust and will be there for you. That if you get a flat on the highway, Even if it's an hour away, they'll bring you the jack. You know, you gotta have those people around. If you don't have those kind of people around, or you bring drama into the car club,
Just gotta add back.
don't even start it. Don't even join it. And if you know you're a shitty person, don't even try to join it. So,
Right. All right,
Yeah,
good.
we fought on some people.
Yep.
yeah, we had our fair share.
For sure. Well, thank you guys very much for coming on to this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was a
having us.
blast.
Yes.
Everybody who joined us here, everybody who's gonna watch this later or listen to this, follow Street Material, check out their merch.
We follow everybody.
Website dropping soon.
Yes.
Yeah, in the near future.
Hopefully this year.
Yeah.